there was a problem. He could see it. Fausto Ramirez had been fishing these waters off El Salvador all his life. But now he was forced to sail farther and farther out to sea to catch fewer fish and smaller fish.
At first you think it's just a bad month or a bad season, but it's been getting worse and worse for years.
It's the same story up and down the coasts of Central America.
The fish are disappearing, and our livelihoods are disappearing with them. Fishing is the only source of income for thousands of families.
To replenish stocks of snapper and grouper and other marine life, and to rebuild the livelihoods of those who harvest them, the governments of Central America, from Belize in the north all the way down to Panama, needed a vast, multifaceted conservation program. So they turned to USAID, the U.S. Agency for International Development.
We were able to use our experience in marine conservation from all over the world to help people here better manage their precious resources.
One of the program's first priorities, promoting sustainable fishing, convincing fishermen throughout the region to accept closed seasons and larger no-take zones so that fish stocks and their habitats could start to recover. It meant getting fishermen to exchange their old nets that needlessly kill all sorts of delicate marine life for new nets with wider mesh that catch only larger, marketable fish.
They asked us to do a lot, to make many concessions, but in return, this program also gave us a lot.
That included providing cold storage, helping fishermen get essential ice machines to preserve their catch. Up to 50% of fish caught here was decomposing by the time the boats returned to shore. Now, with an ample supply of ice, their catch arrives fresh, and it can stay that way for days so they can negotiate with different buyers for a fairer price.
That changed our lives. Now we fish less and make more because we're managing ourselves like a business.
That means finding larger markets.
Tenemos la oportunidad de construir algo grande.
The program brought together different fishermen cooperatives to pool their catch, so it was now large enough to sell directly to supermarket chains. It showed them how to add value to their product by carving their own fillets, and provided them with the supplies and training to meet the higher standards of these larger buyers, including Walmart.
This program helped fishermen to improve their standard of living by making sure they produce the quality and quantity of fish products our market demands.
This USAID effort began improving lobster harvests, getting many lobstermen to switch from spearing their prey to safer, more responsible traps that spare the younger lobsters essential for reproduction. It was instrumental in protecting sea turtles, specifically this, the hawksbill, the most critically endangered species of sea turtle in the world. These coastal areas are prime nesting sites, so the program helped hire more community workers to search for eggs, build a hatchery where they can be safely incubated. This one's just a day old, and helped launch a turtle tourism business to raise money for conservation.
This is without a doubt a model program. It brought together so many parties, fishermen, companies, governments, addressing different goals like productivity and conservation. And it did this very, very effectively.
This regional program for the management of aquatic resources and economic alternatives, or MAREA, in just 4 years resulted in 1.6 million sea turtle hatchlings protected, $11 million in sales of sustainable seafood products, and perhaps most important, 7,000 fishermen now using responsible fishing practices. Today, Fausto and fishermen throughout Central America see a much brighter future for themselves and these waters they cherish.
This program, more than anything, taught us to believe in ourselves, that we can have big dreams and make those dreams come true. That's made us proud, really proud of who we are and what we do.